Hello students, good afternoon. We are dealing with the chapter diversity in living organisms. In that our class is Pisces and the class Pisces is belonging to the kingdom Animalia, phylum Chordata. The kingdom Animalia contains all the animals and the phylum Chordata means the animals which are belonging to the phylum Chordata having a rod-like structure. That rod-like structure is called as notochord, and notochord is finally leads to a vertebral column, and Pisces means fish. Then the general features of the class Pisces are the animals which are found in class Pisces are freshwater as well as marine water. They are found in freshwater habitat as well as in marine water habitat. Their skin is covered by plates or scales. The fish's skin is covered by plates or scales, and that plates or scales which are helps by providing protection to the internal organelles. They are providing protection to the internal organelles. Then body is usually streamlined, or some are animals have spindle shaped, some of the animals having elongated in shape. So the body is usually streamlined, spindle shaped or elongated in shape. Then their body is divided into three types: head, trunk and tail. Their body is distributed into three parts. The first part, mouth part, is called as head, then the middle one is called as trunk, and the last region is called as tail region. So their body is totally divided into three parts: head region, trunk region and tail region. Then tail is used for movement purpose. With the help of tail they are moving here and there. Tail is a locomotory organ. Their body is highly muscular. Their body is highly muscular means their body is made up of muscle. Firstly, their body is made up of cells, then again tissues are leading to form a very well developed organ system. So they are a very advanced type of organism. Their organ system is very well developed, and these type of organisms are highly muscular. Then they swim with the help of their tail. Because the tail is a locomotory organ, with the help of tail they are moving here and there. With the help of tail they are swim. Paired and unpaired fins are represent the appendages, and with the help of these paired and unpaired fins, fish can balance while swimming. Paired and unpaired, it is a type of legs. With the help of these paired and unpaired fins to balance while swimming. So these are also one type of legs. Then the gills helps in respiration. The gills are a respiratory organ. With the help of gills they are respire, and they obtain dissolved oxygen which is present in a water with the help of gills. With the help of gills they are using dissolved oxygen, because gills is a respiratory organ present in fishes. And the circulatory system is very well developed because it is a closed type. The blood is not flow freely. The closed type of blood circulation is observed, means the blood can carry blood veins, blood arteries as well as capillaries. With the help of that blood veins the blood is flow in the body. The internal skeleton is bony or cartilaginous. The internal skeleton which is present inside the body, that skeleton is made up of bones as well as cartilaginous tissue. It is a type of tissue present in the fishes. It is a soft type of tissue. Some of the fishes are made up of cartilaginous tissue, and some of the fishes are made up of bones, and some of or other fishes are there. That type of fishes are made up of both bones and cartilages, such as tuna or rohu. These are the examples. Such type of fishes are made up of both bony as well as cartilaginous skeleton. Then these are cold blooded animals. The blood is cold in these type of animals. Digestive system is very well developed because mouth as well as alimentary canal and anus region is present. The sexes are separate. The male and female gametes are separate, present in their separate organism. The male and female gametes are also present, and that male and female gametes are present in different two types of organism. Then fertilization may be external or internal. The fertilization means the fusion of male and female gamete takes place outside the body of female, as well as the fertilization takes place inside the body of female. So the fertilization may be external fertilization, which takes place outside the female body, and the internal fertilization means the fertilization which takes place inside the body of the female. The fertilization is both external as well as internal. They lay eggs. So these type of animals are called as oviparous animals. Oviparous animals means the animals which lays the eggs. These type of animals are called as oviparous animals. And viviparous animals means the animals which gives a birth to young ones. These type of animals are called as viviparous animals. So the fishes are oviparous animals. They lay eggs. They may be herbivorous or carnivorous, means they can eat plant also, and some type of animals are also eat other animals. They may be eat plant as well as some other animal. The nervous system is well developed. The nervous system which is present in the fishes are very well developed. Then two-chambered heart is present. In fishes, two-chambered heart is present. One atrium and one ventricle is present, but the blood which is flow in this type of heart is unpurified blood, because both oxygenated and deoxygenated blood is mixed in this type of heart, because only two chambers are present. Then examples of these fishes are Labio, Rohita, Exocetus, Scoliodon, and apart from these, in your textbook some other examples are there. See your textbook, and these are the examples of fishes. This is a very well developed diagram of fish. The upper part is called as dorsal region, and the lower region is called as ventral region. The mouth region is called anterior part, and the last region is called as posterior. The pectoral fin, dorsal fin, anal fin, and pelvic fin, these are the paired and unpaired fins are present. These are called as legs. These are called as appendages. And the last which is that called as caudal fin, and this is the mouth. This is the gill flap. Pectoral fin, pelvic fin, dorsal fin. This is the ventral region. This is the dorsal region, anterior portion and posterior portion, and this is the eye region. So these are the parts of fish, and it is belonging to the kingdom Animalia, phylum Chordata. That's all about this class Pisces. We are going to conduct the next class, that is Amphibia, in the next class. Thank you. The next class is Amphibia. Amphibia are included, the animals are called as frog, salamander, toad, hyla. These are the examples which are included in the class Amphibia, kingdom Animalia and phylum Chordata. We are conducting that class into the next class. Thank you.